From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains from sea to sky to sea, from Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA. For this pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Be an American, when at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Welcome to GSPN. Zero. And we'll see if they can bounce back today. Still without Keelan Waldron, so the freshman's going to have to step up again. Summer McLean with the first pitch, and ball one in the dirt. My name is Cole Baccarelli. I teach at Griswold High School. I'll be calling this game for you. And Madison Dillon, the starting center fielder, number 10 for Rocky Hill, leads off. And it looks like the umpire's called time. He's given some sort of instruction to Summer. And out comes Coach Aramoni for a chat. And it looks like Coach A will go out and have a discussion with Summer. Out on the field for the Wolverines, almost the same lineup, a couple of small changes. Sonny Matheson catching, Abby Matheson at third, Luch at first, Kira Nielsen at short, stretch center, Adriana at second, Summer pitching, Ariana Pedraza making her debut in right, and then Audrey Drew in left. The pitch from Summer, high for ball two. Two and 0 count. Summer looks in, the pitch, strike one. Summer got touched up a little bit in the first game. Had a tough time finding the strike zone. She did settle in later on. I had 7 walks in the first inning that put Griswold in a big hole. That one bounces to the plate for ball three. Summer looks in, and the pitch looks like a check swing. She went around, and the count will move to full, 3-2. McLean looks in, 3-2 pitch. That one's put into play. Over to K-Pop. She feels it. Throw to first. Out. Nice stretch from Luch. And let go 16 runs, hoping to change that story around today as Summer bounces that one in for ball one. And the pitch from McLean, that one's inside. Gets past Sonia, goes to the backstop. And that's going to bring up Griswold's toughest athlete, Sonia Matheson, Abby Matheson, and the RBI queen, Luch. The first three batters for the Griswold Wolverines coming up in the bottom of the first. As we approach the beginning of the bottom half of the first inning, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Griswold Wolverines. Leading off, catcher Sonia Matheson, followed by her younger sister, freshman at third base, Abby Matheson. Lucia Ceccarelli at first, the RBI leader, and then batting cleanup shortstop, K-Pop Kira Nielsen, followed by her sister, Stretch. Michaela Nielsen just made a nice look today. We also have Nayeli Diaz and Maddie Lebrecq on the bench ready to come in at any point in this game. So everyone was talking about the pitching for the Wolverines coming out that first game, but the more concerning part were the bats, and they were quiet. 5 innings, no hits, no base runners, and no way to win a game like that. So Sonia Matheson steps into the box. Sonia has already committed to Curry to play volleyball next year. And that pitch is inside for ball 1. That one to play, late ground ball to the shortstop. Sonny's hustling down. She's safe at first. The wheels from Sonia Matheson. As the weak grounder was fielded cleanly, by Aaron Slavin, but not in time as Griswold gets their first base runner. And now bring up Abby Matheson with her older sister on first. Corners in as Abby squares around to bunt. Misses that one for strike 1. Abby steps in the left-hand batter's box, where I'm sure she'll be looking to put one down again and move Sonia over to second. She squares, and it's called the strike. She didn't pull back in time, and a quick 0-2 count on Abby. Keogh with a chance to record her first out of the inning. The pitch. Abby puts this one in play. It's drifting off in the foul territory. First baseman goes over, and she lets it drop. Faith Bellevue couldn't quite pick that one up, and Abby gets a second life. Count will remain 0-2. Nice defensive swing from the kid as she's staying alive with 2 strikes on her. Abby looking to record her first hit of her Griswold career. That pitch is low outside. Sonia's going to second, and she will steal second as that pitch was bounced in, knocked down by the catcher, Jasmine Edmonds. And Sonia got a nice jump, went right away, and she moves into scoring position. Still 2 strikes on Abby. Keogh looks in, the pitch. Abby swings, she puts that one in the play. It's driving back over the right fielder's head. Sonia rounds third, she will come in and score. Abby's going for 3. She gets the triple and the RBI for Abby Matheson. That ball was crushed, went over the right fielder's head, and Abby was flying around the bags. She picks up her first hit of her career, and Griswold takes an early lead, 1-0. This will bring up Usha Ceccarelli, the senior. She has committed to New Haven for softball. RBI leader of last year's ECC championship team. looking to pick up her first RBI right there. Swing and a miss for strike one. Luch steps back into the box. The pitch way out in front of that one. And she's quickly in the 0-2 hole. Keogh looking to record her first out of the inning still. The pitch high and inside for ball one. Good eye from Luch. Count remains 1-2. Lucia looks in the pitch, puts that one in the play to the second baseman. Luch will be out, but that will bring in the run. Griswold will take that trade. Nice at bat from Lucia. She picks up her first RBI of the year. And Griswold is up 2-0. And that will bring up the cleanup hitter, shortstop, K-Pop Kier Nielsen. Freshman looks in for the pitch. And a nice pitch from Keogh for strike one. K-Pop is a three-sport athlete. Volleyball, basketball, and softball. Keogh with the pitch. Good eye. As that one bounces low and outside for ball one. Keogh steps back in the pitching circle of the pitch. K-Pop getting nice contact with that one, and it's caught by the shortstop, Aaron Slavin, for out number 2. That'll bring up her sister in the 5-hole stretch, Michaela Nielsen, the junior, with 2 outs on her, the bottom of the first. Pitch, a little outside for ball one. Good eye from stretch. You can see Michaela Nielsen and Griswold High School's production of Grease at the end of the month. I believe opening night is April 27th. Get those tickets online. That pitch is in there for strike one. Rain is really picking up now. Keogh looks in the pitch. Stretch puts that one down. Nice pick from the third baseman. The throw, and she's out at first. But not before the damage is done, as Griswold picks up 2 runs thanks to the bats of the Matheson sisters. As, whoa boy, the rain is picking up strong, and we'll see what happens. We also have baseball going on here, and we'll see what the umpires decide as we go at the end of the first. The score is 2-0, Griswold lead. Looks like Rocky Hill is not going to take the field right now as the umpires have kept them in. We are going to go into a rain delay. As the rain has picked up tremendously in the last 5 minutes here at Griswold High School. Busy last couple weeks at Griswold High as the baseball team is off to a great start. They won their games last week. Lacrosse 2-0. We also stream lacrosse here on GSPN, as we would have brought you that game last week, but due to rain, we could not. We will bring you, we have 2 games next week. 2 games next week, next Tuesday, softball at 4 o'clock, and then 1 week from today, next Saturday morning At, I believe, 11 o'clock, we'll have 2 softball games for you right here on GSPN. So during this break, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. GSPN, we bring you all of the home Griswold High School athletic games, focusing on softball and lacrosse. So we're under rain delay. I'm going to step aside, and we'll see how long this takes. Stay tuned. Look for updates as we hope to get this game back started in a bit. So the rain has stopped. Baseman for Rocky Hill. And Thunder, big Thunder crack, Thunder. And that's going to bring the teams right off again as Summer was looking in for the first pitch. As the Wolverines are coming off, and I believe that is a 15 or 20-minute mandatory delay off on the sound of thunder and lightning. As just when we thought we had a chance to bring this one back, and 16-9 was the final, and Coach Stacy Jewell is up here with me. Coach, how are you?
Hey, good to see you. Well, back to back, lost my voice a little bit, but we had a full house. We had a full house under the lights, 5 o'clock start, first pitch, and the future looks bright for the Griswold. Who should we be looking for? So, you know, I started LeBrecq on the mound on the first spot, and who's up
here today.
Oh yeah, and so she's been just waiting her turn and came out real hot for the first 2 innings, even though we did have a 7-0 deficit going into the third. but then we tied it up 9-9, and then pulled ahead 16-9 for the win. Couldn't be any prouder of these girls. Great future here for Griswold.
Tell me about the Texas girls that we have.
Oh, we got the two greens. Catherine did a great job behind the plate. Great catcher. Okay, she's a sophomore year here. Got on 3 out of the 4 times up at bat. And her sister coming in.
With each other, talking to each other from the dugouts right now, so good to see. And hopefully we can get back. So stay tuned, stay right here on GSPN. This game is not canceled, in a little rain delay, and give it time, maybe about 10-15 minutes. Our hope is to resume play in the top of the second. Griswold up 2-0.
And I'm going to switch gears real quick and finish up for all of you Griswold high school students. Feel free to get involved with the program and get your community service hours done. We always need some extra people to help with camera work. If you're interested in commentating, we got a lot of opportunities here at Griswold Sports Network. So look up Mr. Gunderman or Miss Jewel.
so that's it dropping down. Over the 80. Is it like you gotta put more shit you ask for everything in some person? She could. Yeah, yeah. Try and wait to give it give it more time to that. Bring the water well, but bring a lot of water. That was a good start, too. Keep giving the ball. something new. The Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band. And this time, we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're gonna do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now.
Dance group out back.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Left foot, two stumps. Left foot, two stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth. Let's go. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Two hops this time. Two hops this time. Right foot, two stumps. Left foot, two stumps. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Keep funky with it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Five hops this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it down on the side? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot down. Left foot down, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Two hops, two hops. Two hops, two hops. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Charlie Brown.
Doing good. I like the music.
I'll be right back. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Chop, chop now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Three hops this time. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Chop, chop now. Turn it out. Be looking out for part 3. It's going to be coming to you soon. But right now, we're going to keep this groove. Here we go. To the right, y'all.
Get out of it. Get out of it.
Take it back now, y'all.
Get out of there. Come on.
4 hops this time. Right foot now. Left foot now. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. Take it back now, y'all. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. 6 hops this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Right foot, 2 stomps. Left foot, 2 stomps. Crisscross. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Let me hear you clap your hands. Cha-cha now. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops, 2 hops. 2 hops, 2 hops. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Oh, yeah. Get funky with it. Get down there, y'all. Come on, come on. Chop, chop.
Bringing it over here.
All the shorties in the club, let me see you chase. Back it up,
Yeah, we're waiting on that. We gotta wait to make sure the field is ready before we have a couple spots. Otherwise, if you oh yeah, give it an hour. Let's see what happens. Oh, you're here, right? Now there's ground. It's a lot easier.
I'm taking the game's mine. Yeah, I witness the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say you whack raps, they like save the time. I can dance hold it, I don't two-step. Y'all looking at something.
Have another one of those? Show what I got. Thank you, though.
Looking down with the tool in his pan. I'm a lady, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bow. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your neck low, and the pound of real bad, look like a pump.
My first love, my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby. Okay.
Rain delay.
That's actually not that muddy.
Not a girl.
Dad, I'll score the game again later. Oh damn, someone's in my head. Someone's in my head.
They don't like it. That's the only way.
My hopes are getting up.
I wouldn't go through the Snapchat. That shit was good. You have like no foul. We can probably see how long the rain delay took for the light. Where you going?
Welcome back to Griswold High School. This game is still on, and we are probably just a couple minutes away from resuming after about a 45-minute rain delay. The sun is out. The field is in okay condition. The baseball game is going to resume. Griswold coming from a Summer McLean retired the first three batters. Work of Christina Donavali, Faith Bellevue, and Shauna Keogh. Those are the batters due up for Rocky Hill. So we are moments away from resuming. The Wolverines are looking for their first victory of the year. An 0-1 record. If you paid attention during the little break, both teams came out and were dancing, having fun in the rain, and it was pretty entertaining to see, as there are a handful of girls from this Rocky Hill team that once before, so Moni, Steve Carvino, and it looks like So here we go, Denavali, the starting third baseman for Rocky Hill, steps in the box, and we are resuming play after a long rain delay. McLean looks in, and the pitch. That one is a strike. Sonia dropped it there. It was a little inside, called strike one. McLean looking much, much better in this outing than her first outing, as she has retired the first three batters that she's seen. That one is high for ball one. Dinavali, the cleanup hitter for Rocky Hill, looks in for the pitch. She watches that one for called strike two. McLean looking to retire the first batter of the inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Dinavali. And for out number one in the top of the second, that will bring up Faith Bellevue, the starting first baseman for Rocky Hill, in the 5-hole. Shauna Keogh, the pitcher, on deck. One out. The pitch from McLean looks in. That one's inside, backs Faith off the plate for ball number one. McLean taking her time, looks in, the pitch. That one's put in the play, hot shot to Kira. She fields it, throw to first, out. Nice play from K-Pop at short. 2 up, 2 down. Shauna Keogh, the starting pitcher, number 4 for Rocky Hill, steps up to the plate with 2 outs on her. Griswold with the 2-run lead. McLean looks in, the pitch. That one's a hot shot back to McLean. She knocks it down, throw to first. Nice play from Summer. And she looks to be okay, and she's leaning over. The wind definitely knocked out of her, as that was a hot from Summer. And I hope she's okay. Definitely in a little pain. That was a bullet off the back from Shauna. And it pitcher to pitcher right there. McLean retired the first 6 batters. That was a bullet, and she had the whereabouts right away to finish the play. And looks like she is okay as she's talking to the trainer in the dugout. And we'll see what happens this inning. Ariana Pedraza, 2 up in the bottom of the second for the Wolverines. Welcome back to the bottom of the second. Griswold leading 2-0. And the junior, Adriana Morabito, leads off for the Wolverines. Keogh looks in, the pitch. That one is low for ball one. Still nobody on deck. It should be Summer McLean, but she was hit pretty hard with the comebacker, and there's nobody coming out. The pitch from Keogh. Swing and a miss from Moore. Count moves to 1-1. Keogh with some nice velocity on her pitches. That one's slightly outside, called a strike. As must have grabbed the high outside corner. Count moves to 1-2. Keogh looking to retire the first batter of the inning. She looks in. The pitch. Put in the play. That one will roll foul. And Adriana will live to see another pitch. The count will remain 2-2. And gonna switch balls right there. Adriana steps back in the box. Keogh looking to retire first batter for the Wolverines of this inning. Keogh looks in, the pitch. Adriana makes nice contact again with that one, just out in front of it a little bit. It will go foul. If she can straighten that one out. Two nice swings from Adriana and some solid contact. Two pitches low in the zone from Shauna. Might go back high and outside on this one. The pitch, swing and a miss on the outside. As she fooled Adriana right there. Adriana goes down swinging, and that will bring up number 9, the freshman Nayeli Diaz. So Diaz batting for Summer McLean, who was hit pretty hard by a comebacker. In the top half of this inning. Diaz making her varsity debut.
Come on, kiddo, you got it.
With one out in the bottom of the second. Keogh looks in. The pitch. Nice pitch from Keogh. Got that outside corner. The freshman steps back in the box. Keogh looks into her catcher. Edmonds the pitch. That one's low and inside. Good eye from Nayeli. Count moves to 1-1. Ariana Pedraza on deck for the Wolverines, as she will make her varsity debut as well. That pitch is high and outside. Looks like Keogh lost control of that one a little bit. Count will move to 2-1. It's in the 7 hole, 7, 8, 9. Due up for the Wolverines. The pitch from Keogh. Diaz swing, and that one will roll foul for strike 2. Looked like she got on top of that pitch. On it, see if she can straighten it out here. Count is 2-2. The pitch from Keogh, and a swing and a miss. She got 4. And, oh, look at that. They're going to bring her back. I believe that was strike 3. And looks like some confusion here from the umpire, and it is strike 3. Looks like the ump The ump lost track a little bit. So nevertheless, Diaz goes down swinging. 2 batters, 2 Ks, as Keogh looks to lock it in right now and strike out the side. This will bring up Ariana Pedraza, starting right fielder, freshman for the Wolverines. The pitch from Keogh. Nice pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Audrey Giroux on deck for the Wolverines. Time called by the umpire. And looks like he's warning the pitcher again, warning Keogh of her handling of the ball in the warm-up. And now he's going to walk over to the opposing dugout with their coach. One strike on Pedraza. Keogh looks in, and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2, 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Pedraza waits, and time is called again. And Keogh looks. Now comes the coach for Rocky Hill. As looks like the ump's not happy with the way she is handling the ball going into her warm-up. Going into her wind-up, excuse me. And now the coach of Rocky Hill is demonstrating to Shauna. Who has had a pretty strong inning. She retired Adriana and Nayeli, and looking to put down Ariana. Strike out the side. Keogh steps back up. Looks in, the pitch. That one bounces for a ball. The count moves to 3-2, full count here. Pedraza waits for Keogh. Keogh looks in. The pitch to Edmonds. And Pedraza makes contact, almost took Audrey Giroux's head off. As that one, Audrey almost went down all the way to duck out of the way from that. That was a bullet off the bat of Pedraza. As she Pedraza's ready. Keogh looks in. And the pitch. Inside, good eye from Pedraza. She'll draw the walk. Nice at bat for Ariana. And uh-oh, here comes the senior, Audrey Giroux. Speed threat on first, as Ariana is pretty quick. And so is Audrey at the plate. So the corners, third baseman shifted in a little bit. Audrey in the left-handed batter's box. We'll see what happens here. Called on Giroux. We'll see if Audrey is going to slap here. Pedraza on first. Keogh looks in. The pitch. To the first baseman. Pedraza keeps going to third. And Giroux's in at second on the air. And there was interference, runner interference, and looks like the umpire's coming out to talk to Ariana. She will keep her place at third. As I noticed out of the corner of my eye, Ariana ran into either the third baseman or the shortstop. And it was interesting to see what the ump was going to call. He's now going to discuss this with the coach for Rocky Hill. Nice slap hit from Giroux. And as I mentioned before that at bat, the wheels on both of them. This will bring up Griswold's toughest athlete, Sonia Matheson, with 2 runners on in scoring position with 2 outs. Keogh struck out the first 2 batters of the side, but has since ran into some difficult moments. Second, Keogh with the pitch. Swinging and a hit up the middle. That'll bring in Pedraza. Giroux rounds third. There's going to be a play at the plate. She is safe. Audrey Giroux safe, and Sonia's going to third. Great heads up base running from Matheson. The throw was there. Edmonds, the catcher, couldn't quite field it, and Giroux sneaks around the tag. Two runners score for the Wolverines. A bases clearing triple from Sonia Matheson. I'll bring up Abby Matheson with her sister on third. Some strong contact right there from Sonia. And it was enough to bring in Giroux and Ariana. Abby with some strong contact. That'll bring her sister in, Sonia. And Abby rounds first. She'll pick up the RBI, her second of the day. And the Wolverines, with a 2-out rally, have taken a 5-0 lead. This inning was saved by the freshman Ariana Pedraza, who had a great at-bat, drew a walk. And since then, we've had Audrey, Sonia, and Abby make contact off of Keogh. That'll bring up the senior Lucia Ciccarelli for the Wolverines, and she fouls that one off for strike one. Madison Dillon from center field on that hit from Sonia, as the throw beat Audrey by a mile at home. Just Edmonds couldn't quite field it cleanly. By the time she did, Giroux was already in. Lucia in front of that one, big time, fouls it off. Quick 0-2 count. Lucia steps back in the box. Abby on first, the pitch from Keogh. And that one is fouled off of Lucia's foot. As that one had the sting. Count will remain 0-2 for Luch. Keogh looks in, trying to get out of this inning. The pitch, and it's called strike 3 as the third out of the inning. But not before the damage is done by the Wolverines. A bases clearing hit from Sonia Matheson, followed up by her younger sister Abby, who had a shot in the center field, brings in Sonia. Griswold is up 5-0. The bottom 3 of the order due up for Rocky Hill, and we'll see who is pitching for the Wolverines. And it will be Summer McLean, who was hit by a hot comebacker. Good for Summer. Griswold is up 5-0. Top of the third, Rocky Hill with some work to do as they are down 5-0. This will bring up Emma Simmons, who sees ball 1 from Summer McLean. Summer has retired the first 6 batters of this game. And we'll see if she can repeat that with 7, 8, 9. Has lost control of that one for ball 2. McLean steps on the rubber, looks in. And the pitch, nice pitch from Summer for strike 1. Simmons has a 2-1 count on her. McLean looks in, the pitch, that one's just high for ball 3. And Emma Simmons looking to be the first base runner of the game for Rocky Hill. 3-1 pitch coming from McLean, and that one bounces inside. She'll put Simmons on for Lucy Crisculo, the starting right fielder for Rocky Hill. Sonia Matheson goes out to talk to her pitcher. Maybe settle down Summer, who's coming off a strong comebacker at the end of the second inning. Looks to be maybe. And the senior trying to calm down the freshman as she allows her first runner of the game. Crisculo steps to the box. McLean looks in, the pitch. That one's inside for ball 1. Rocky Hill down by 5 runs, still early in this game, as they would love to put something on the scoreboard here, especially with the 7, 8, 9 batters doing the work. Crisculo looks in, she squares the bunt, puts that one down, a beautiful bunt. Fielded from Abby, out at first, she's going to third, nobody's covering third. Great heads up base running from Emma Simmons as Abby came in to field the bunt, and there was nobody at all around at third. A beautiful bunt from Crisculo. She moves the runner from first to third, and 1 out for Lily Margiotta, the left fielder 9-hole for Rocky Hill. Lily looks in, and the pitch high and outside for ball 1. McLean with the pitch, inside for ball 2. McLean. Matheson. As the count is 3-0. Madison Dillon, the leadoff hitter, on deck for Rocky Hill, who is threatening right now. The pitch from McLean inside as she will put Lily Margiotta on first. Runners on the corners with 1 out for Madison Dillon, who is 0 for 1. She grounded out to start this one way back in the first. Dillon steps in the box. She looks in, the pitch from Summer. She turns the bunt, pulls it back. And Lily Margiotta is going to steal second on that one. So now 2 runners in scoring position right there. Matheson asking the umpire if it caught any piece of Dillon's bat. He shakes his head no. So it will be ball 1. Runners on second and third for Madison Dillon. The pitch from McLean, that one's inside again. Count moves to 2-0. Dillon waits for the pitch from McLean. And that one's high and outside for ball 3. As McLean is Jasmine Edmonds, the catcher, on deck for Rocky Hill. McLean with the pitch. That one bounces in. Good eye from Dillon. Bases are loaded for Jasmine Edmonds. Three walks this inning for the Wolverines. That's what got McLean in trouble in game number 1 this year. And that pitch is low and inside for ball 1. Find the strike zone, let the defense do the work. That's what Summer can rely on right now. But bases loaded. She's in a little bit of trouble. Nice pitch from Summer. That's in there for strike 1. You gotta wonder if McLean is a little rattled after getting hit in the chest from that comebacker to end the second inning from Shauna Keogh, as she has not had her strong. Bases loaded for Edmonds. The pitch high. That one's off the glove of Sonia. A run is going to come in. All the runners moved to third and to second as that one hit the top of Sonia's glove. Rocky Hill scores their first run of the game, and now Edmonds has 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Rocky Hill has narrowed the lead to 4. Jasmine Edmonds steps in the box. McLean looks in. The pitch. Nice pitch from Summer. Strike 2. The count is 2-2. Lily on third. Dillon on second for Rocky Hill. Big pitch coming from McLean. And low and inside. The count will move to full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. Rocky Hill threatening to score right now. McLean looks in. The pitch. Nice pitch. That one's popped up. Does Luch have enough room? No, she doesn't. It hits the roof of the dugout. And we will do it again. Just throw strikes. That's what Summer needs to do in this moment. And we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McLean looks in. Edmonds waits, and that pitch is just a little high. And it will put Jasmine Edmonds on first. Reloads the bases for Aaron Slavin. And it looks like a pitching change is going to be made right now. Michaela Nielsen will come in relief for Summer McLean, as Summers will most likely be moving to center field for the Wolverines, as Summer had a fantastic first 2 innings, but ever since she was hit by that comebacker from Shauna Keogh, she has walked 4 batters just in this inning alone. And once again, it is the walks that get the Wolverines in trouble. If any of these pitchers can find the strike zone, this is a pretty strong defensive team. And hopefully they'll be able to get out of this jam. So Summer does go to second. Stretch comes in to pitch. Everybody else remains in their positions. Lily Margiotta on third, Madison Dillon on second. Jasmine Emmons on first, and Erin Slavin, who was 0 for 1 today. She'll be up at bat for Rocky Hill, who is down by 4, the tying run at the plate. Slavin steps into the box for Rocky Hill. McLean and Giroux and Pedraza shift over as there's a big gap in right field. As this pull hitter, Slavin, and that pitch is a little high for ball 1. Stretch looks in. The pitch. Nice pitch. That one's going to be over the head of K-Pop. 1 run will score. And a nice hit from Erin Slavin. That brings in 2. Rocky Hill closes the deficit. 5-3 is your score now. This will bring Eastman, who struck out in the 2nd inning. She has a runner on 2nd and 1st. The pitch from Stretch, that one is fouled off for strike 1. Denavali looks in. Michaela with the pitch. High. Runner's going to 3rd. Sonia should get her. The throw, the tag, and she is safe. Double steal. Aggressive base running for Rocky Hill. The throw was a little high from San, and it allowed a nice slide from the base runner underneath the tag from Abby, so 2 runners in scoring position now. The pitch from Michaela bounces in. It is stopped from Matheson. Count moves to 2-1. Tying runner on 2nd for Rocky Hill. Swing and fouled off from Denavali. She was out in front of that one. Count will move to 2-2. Jasmine Emmons on 3rd, Erin Slavin on 2nd. Denavali with a chance to bring them both in. Count is 2-2. Number 22 with the pitch. That one is high for ball 3. Important pitch coming right now from Stretch. With the full count, she has a chance to retire this batter and pick up out number 2. 3-2 pitch from Stretch. It is high, and that will put on Denavali and bring up Faith Bellevue with the bases loaded with 1 out. Five walks this inning. And that pitch is bounced in for ball number 1. Sonia throws it back down to 3rd base as K-Pop was covering, as Jasmine Emmons was back standing up. Bellevue Looks in, the pitch from Stretch. That one is inside. Excuse me, ball 2. Michaela looks in, the pitch. Nice pitch from Stretch. Ooh, not called, as I honestly can't tell you if that was high or inside. The term from the umpire looked to be just right there. But the count will move to 3-0. 3-0 pitch from Stretch. That one's high for ball 4. And that will bring in a runner. And it will bring up Shauna Keogh, who made strong contact in the second inning. But it was right to Summer McLean. 6 walks this inning. And that has brought Rocky Hill all the way back. Bases are still loaded for Shauna. The pitch from Stretch, and that one was a little high for ball 1. Keogh trying to help out her own cause. She's the starting pitcher for Rocky Hill. She has let go 5 runs this game. She has a chance to tie it up or do even worse. The pitch from Stretch, that one bounces for ball 2. Wolverine pitchers can't find the strike zone right now. Slavin on third, Denavali on second, Bellevue on first. Keogh looks in, the pitch from Stretch. That one's low and outside. Count moves to 3-0. The Wolverines are 1 pitch away from walking their 7th batter of this inning. And what do you think Coach Aramoni will do after that? We'll see. Stretch looks in, the pitch inside, almost hits the batter, and this game is tied. 3 straight walks, 7 walks this inning. And that's going to bring up Emma Simmons for her second at bat this inning. She walked all the way back, probably like 20 minutes ago, when McLean was on the pitching circle. Simmons looks in, the pitch from Stretch. That one is high. Coach Aramoni does have a couple options. He could go back to Summer. He does have Maddie Lebrecht as well on the bench, and also Abby Matheson too. Right now she's at third. She did enter the first game earlier this week. As the count is 2-0, this game is tied 5-5. Bases are loaded for Simmons. Michaela looks in, the pitch, and just outside. Count is 3-0. Rocky Hill looking to draw their 8th of the inning. Stretch, the pitch, high, and Rocky Hill takes the lead 6-5. Coach Aramoni comes out, and I believe he will be making a pitching change. He's going to go with Summer or Abby, one of those two, and looks like it's going to be Summer McLean. So Summer, who started the inning, she walked a handful of of batters, and then exited for Stretch, but that's 4 straight walks from Stretch. And this will bring up Lucy Crisculo, who had a beautiful sacrifice bunt earlier this inning. Nice pitch from Summer for strike 1. Rocky Hill up 6-5. That pitch bounces in for ball 1. Lucy. It's loaded. Throws to first. The throw bounces, gets Drew Luch. One run comes in. A second run's going to come in. The third run, and she wisely pulls up at third. The throw bounced. Lucia couldn't pick it. And a costly error right there as the Wolverines were looking to pick up the second out of the inning. Instead, Rocky Hill is now up 8-5. There's some strong contact. We'll have to watch the replay to see if K-Pop could have had a play at second. That pitch bounces, gets past Sonia, and the throw is late. Another run comes in for Rocky Hill. 9-5. The runner advanced to third as well. And things have gone downhill for the Wolverines. You have to look at the replay and see if K-Pop maybe could have gone to second on that one. It was a strong ground ball. She decided to go to first, and that throw bounced and was just too hard for Luch to pick. The pitch from McLean. Lily Marigoda looks in, the pitch, and that was a strike. Nice pitch from McLean. McLean takes her time, she looks in, the pitch, swing and a miss from Marigoda. Nice block from Matheson. And the count is 2-2. Big pitch coming from McLean. She can stop the bleeding, record an out. The pitch, nice pitch from McLean. That one's tagged out to right field. It's gonna drop. One run will score. Pedraza gets it in. Nice contact from Lily Marigoda. She'll get the RBI. And Griswold has not recorded an out in 10 straight batters. That'll bring up the top of the order, Madison Dillon. Runner on first with one out. The pitch from McLean. Inside. For ball one, throw down to first. She's back in time. Your score is 10-5 now. Rocky Hill with the lead. McLean, the pitch, that one bounces inside. Nice stop from Sonia. Count moves to 2-0. This has been a eight walk. And what was a strong 5-0 lead is now a 10-5 deficit. Play is resuming now. Dillon steps back in the box with a 2-0 count on her. McLean looks in, runner on first. The pitch from McLean. That one's popped up. Adriana should have a play on it. She does. Nice play from Morbido for out number 2. Griswold finally records an out. This will bring up Jasmine Edmonds, who walked earlier in the inning and flew out in her first at bat. Runner on first for Edmonds. The pitch from McLean. High and outside, the throw down to first. That one was much closer, but the runner gets back in time. Ball 1, count is 1-0. Edmonds steps back in. McLean takes her time. The pitch inside, and it hit Edmonds up high. That could have even tagged off of her helmet. So 2 runners on for Aaron Slavin. Slavin dealt some damage earlier in this inning. She had a 2 RBI single. She grounded out in her first at bat against McLean back in the first inning. 2 runners on. McLean bounces that one in for ball 1. Slavin steps back in the box. McLean looks in the pitch. That one is just low for ball 2. Lily Margota on second. Jasmine Edmonds on first. McLean looks in the pitch to Slavin. That one's put into play. A bullet to K-Pop. She catches it for out number 3, but not before the damage was done. 8 walks from Rocky Hill. They put up 10 runs. It was a 5-0 Wolverine lead, and it's now a 10-5 deficit. The Wolverines have scored 5 runs already. They're gonna have to score another 5. Bottom of the 3rd, Kira Nielsen, Michaela Nielsen, and Adriana Morabito due up.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 3rd, Griswold down 10. Lined out in her first at bat. Keogh looks in for the pitch. That one's low for ball 1. K-Pop looks in. The pitch from Keogh. Nice pitch. As that caught the inside corner for strike 1. Count is 1-1. Kira looks in and way out in front of that one for strike 2. Count moves to 1-2. Her sister Michaela's on deck. Adriana in the hole. K-Pop steps back in the box. The pitch from Keogh, that one's inside. Good eye. Count moves to 2-2. K-Pop looking for her first career hit. Her freshman playing in her 2nd game. The pitch from Keogh out in front. Strike 3. She goes down swinging. And that will bring up stretch Michaela Nielsen, who started off in center field, came in for relief a little bit, moved back to center. And she grounded out in her first at bat, 0 for 1 today. And the pitch. And that one bounces. Nice stop from Edmonds for ball 1. Pitch. That one's fouled off from Michaela. Strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. Stretch. Nye for ball 2. You can see Michaela Nielsen and Griswold High School's production of Grease later on this month. Tickets are on sale online. Keogh looks in the pitch and catches the inside corner for strike 2. Count is 2-2. Keogh looking to strike out the Nielsen sisters. She looks in the pitch. That one bounces, lost control of it a little bit, and we'll move to full. Adriana Morabito on deck for the Wolverines. Stretch, waits for Keogh. Pitch. Stays alive. So we'll do it again. Michaela waits for Keogh. Swing and a miss. Down goes Michaela. Both the Nielsen sisters strike out swinging. 3 straight Ks for Keogh. 5 on the day. And that will bring up Adriana Morabito with 2 outs on her. The pitch from Keogh. That one's put into play. Knocked down by the third baseman. The throw to first. And 1-2-3 inning. As the Wolverines go down fast. The cleanup hitter, Christina Dinavoli, Faith Bellevue, and Shauna Keogh due up for Griswold High School promos. We have Ukraine bracelets being sold to help out and support Ukraine in their fight against the recent invasion from Russia. The bracelets are $3 each, and all efforts. This is put on by SLC, which myself and Miss Hannah McNeil are advisors for. The idea was designed and brought to us by Kiana Ego, so great job, Kiana, sophomore at Griswold High School. So those are for sale. Reach out to myself or Hannah. They are being sold during the lunch wave, so if you're a student listening to this or have a student in school, they cost $3 and go to a great cause. Also, congratulations to one of my students, Jacob Skipper, as his Voice for Change proposal was selected by the Griswold High School student body, and $20,000 being dedicated to mental health. A mental health proposal designed by Skip. As he came up with the plan, he was one of 3 finalists, and it was voted on by the entire student body. So congratulations, Jacob. Well done to him. Also, congratulations to Sydney Hart and Lane Whalen as well for their proposals, as it was a job well done by all of them.
Stop.
As Skip's proposal included a lot of mental health awareness stuff. We have he's going to bring up go-karts, rope courses, trip to Bluff Point, punching bags for the brand new gym equipment as well coming in. So job well done to Skipper. So top of the fourth, and a new pitcher, Madison Lebrecht, the freshman on the pitching circle for the Wolverines, who are down by 5. So McLean will be on the bench. Lebrecht making her debut. And the first batter she will face is Christina Donavoli, who struck out her first time and drew a walk in the walk parade in the last inning. Lebrecht is a lefty, so they'll mix it up right there, and fouled off from Donavoli for strike 1. Donavoli steps back in the box. Lebrecht winds up, loses control of that one, goes over the head of Donavoli for ball 1. Count is 1-1. Donavoli, number 7, the starting third baseman for Rocky Hill, who will certainly want to pad their lead right now. The pitch high for ball 2. Lebrecht looks in, the pitch outside. Count moves to 3-1. In danger of walking Donavoli, the pitch from Lebrecht, and it catches Donavoli. Caught her in the back of the arm, hit by pitch, puts the leadoff batter on first. Now bring up Faith Bellevue, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk in the third inning. So Lebrecht hits the first batter that she faces. We'll see if she can settle down here. And that pitch goes over the head. Throw down to first. Nice pick from Luch as the throw from Sani was in the dirt. Count moves to 1-0. Lebrecht with the pitch. Nice pitch. Strike 1. Swing and a miss from Bellevue. Count moves to 1-1. Lebrecht looks in, the pitch, swing and a miss, throw it on to first again. That one's a little closer, but Donavoli gets back in on time. One and two, Lebrecht with the pitch, and almost inside, almost catches her, goes off of Sonia's glove. Donavoli will take second base. And the count moves to 2-2. Bellevue looks in, 2-2 pitch from Lebrecht. That one slapped under the glove of Abby, picked from K-Pop, who wisely holds it. As Bellevue was moving down the line, she'll reach first. This will bring up Shauna Keogh, who's 0 for 1. As she hit that comebacker that caught Summer McLean way back in the second inning. She walked in the third. 2 runners on with no outs. The pitch from Lebrecht. Nice pitch. That one's to K-Pop. And she's going to go to first and gets Keogh out at first. She had a chance to get Bellevue at second, but decided to go for the runner at first. So Griswold records an out. The runners advance. now in scoring position for number 3, the second baseman, Emma Simmons, who has drawn 2 walks in her first 2 at-bats. Lebrecht looks in, the pitch. That one's sent out to Pedraza down the right field line. 1 run will score, the other run rounds it in, and she will score as Pedraza gets the throw to Morabito. Not even a chance at home. 2 runs come in off the bat of Emma Simmons. Rocky Hill now up by 7. Lebrecht has settled down a little bit. But this will bring up Lucy Crisculo. First on an air, her first time. Nice pitch, throw down to first. The pick from Luch. The runner got back in safe. Crisculo also had a beautiful sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning that got that rally started. Lebrecht with the pitch. That one's high. The throw down to first. They have a chance. Got her in a pickle. Luch throw to second, and she's safe. Emma Simmons takes second. As they had her off the bag, the throw was right there from Sonia to Luch, but at that point Simmons was flying down to second, so she'll move to into scoring position. Count is 1-1. The pitch from Lebrecht, high, and the throw goes past Lebrecht down to second. Good. Count moves to 2-1 now. Crisculo steps back in the box. She waits, the pitch. Nice pitch from Lebrecht, that one's popped up. Stretch is trying to chase it down, it's going to drop. Stretch gets it back in to Luch, and runners on the corners. Nice strong contact from Lucy Crisculo. Lebrecht has found the strike zone, but the bats have gotten the best of her. This will bring up the 9 batter, Lily Marigota, who made strong contact in the 3rd inning. She had an RBI single, a walk in the 3rd inning as well. Runners on the corners with 1 out. The pitch. That one's inside to steal the throw down to second. It goes through everybody. 1 run will score. Pedraza gets it into Lebrecht, as a little miscommunication right there from Morabito and K-Pop allows a run to score. And Rocky Hill is now up 13-5. Coach A and Sonia having a discussion right now about that one, as things have just gone downhill for the Wolverines. Lebrecht looks in, the pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Maddie. Maddie has found the strike zone. She's been very consistent in the last couple of batters, trying to let the defense do some work. Count is 0-2. The pitch from Lebrecht, that one's inside. For ball 1, count is 1-2. Runner on third. The pitch to Marigota, that one bounces. Sonia stops it for ball 2. Lebrecht with the pitch. That one's put down and played. Abby throws to first. She'll get the out at first. Rocky Hill will take the trade as a runner scores. And that will bring up the top of the order, Madison Dillon, for her 4th at bat. Rocky Hill now up 14-5. Dillon 0 for 2 on the day. She did draw a walk in the 3rd. Lebrecht's pitch over the head of Dillon for ball 1. Lebrecht looks in, the pitch. That one's put in the play. Abby charges. The throw to first. Great play from Matheson, but not before Rocky Hill puts up 4 more runs on the board. LeBrecq comes in for relief. Does a pretty good job finding the strike zone. Some defensive errors plague the Wolverines in the 4th inning. So bottom of the 4, bottom of the order, McLean, Pedraza, and Drew due up for the Wolverines, down by 9.
Follow me. Real.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 4th. Maddie LeBrecq will be batting as she came in for Summer McLean. Her first at bat of her career. LeBrecq, lefty, steps in the box. Keogh still pitching for Rocky Hill as she has retired 4 straight batters. Griswold needs to do some work right now, start chipping away at that lead, down by 9. LeBrecq looking to start him off. Keogh steps in, the pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Keogh for strike 1. The pitch from Keogh, low and outside. Ball 1, good eye from Maddie. Pedraza on deck, Giroux in the hole for the Wolverines. LeBrecq waits, puts that one in the play, line to first, caught by Bellevue for out number 1. Nice contact from LeBrecq, but right at the first baseman. This will bring up Ariana Pedraza, who had a great at-bat. She drew a walk that started a 2-out rally. Pedraza! Nice contact from Ariana, but an even better play from Simmons at second. And a beautiful pick from Bellevue at first. 2 up, 2 down as the 9 batter Audrey Giroux got a single in her first at bat, reached second on air. She looks to slap at that one, fouls it off for strike 1. Griswold hasn't had a base runner in 7 batters. Drew looking to be the first and stop that streak. Keogh looking to put down The 3 batters this inning going 1, 2, 3. As Drew watches that one for ball 1. Keogh looks in. The pitch to Giroux. She slaps that one. It's up. And the shortstop catches it for out number 3. The play was made from Slavin. And the Wolverines struggling to find runners right there. Down by 9. To start off the top of the 5th, Rocky Hill up 14-5. Welcome back to the top of the 5th. Emmons leading off. For Rocky Hill, they'll go Emmons, Slavin, and Dinavali. Emmons is 0 for 1. She drew a walk and was hit by a pitch as the throwback again gets through from Sonia to Lebrecq. Goes past her. Wolverines better hope that doesn't happen in a high leverage situation. Nice pitch from Lebrecq. That one's tagged out to the outfield. Giroux comes in and she drops it. Goes off her glove. And Emmons will reach on the air. That will bring up Aaron Slavin, who is 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI single back in the 3rd inning. Slavin has a runner on first for Rocky Hill. Lebrecq's doing a great job finding the strike zone. Just the defense has been struggling big time the last 2 innings. Lebrecq with the pitch. It's right in there. Throw down to first. Time as Emmons got back pretty quick. Lebrecq looks in the pitch. That one's shot. K-Pop dives, goes under her glove. And Michaela gets it in. So both leadoff first 2 batters reach for Christina Dinavali, who has struck out, walked, and hit by a pitch. So far, she's due. She has Emmons on second, Slavin on first. Lebrecq looks in, the pitch high. The throw back goes through Lebrecq again. As Sonia's throws have been a little bit all over the place today. Dinavali with a 1-0 count on her. Looks in the pitch from Lebrecq. Low and outside. Nice stop from Son. Throws down to first. And that's an overthrow. Goes through Luch. And Edmonds reaches third on the air. Goes off of Luch's glove. So runners on the corners with a 2-0 count on Christina Denavli, the cleanup hitter for Rocky Hill. Lebrecht looks in, the pitch. That one's high. Throw down to third. Save, but Slavin is going to easily steal second. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Rocky Hill. Count is 3-0. For Rocky Hill, Lebrecht looks in, the pitch. For ball 4, bases loaded for Bellevue. Wolverines were on a good streak there. That was actually the first walk in about the last 14 batters. So it's really just been the defense that has let down Maddie Lebrecht. As that pitch is high and inside for ball 1. Has entered the game for Faith Bellevue. The pitch from Lebrecht inside for ball 2. Bases loaded for number 9. The pitch from Lebrecht is high for ball 3. She's in danger of walking in a run right now. Lebrecht looks in, 3-0 pitch, and it catches the outside corner for strike 1. Erica Kenny is the one who's up at bat right now for Bellevue. And that one's high for ball 4. That'll walk in a run. So that will bring up Shauna Keogh with the bases loaded. And that pitch is high, and the rain is starting to come down again here at Griswold High School. Keogh is 0 for 2 with a walk. She grounded out in her last at bat. Lebrecht with the pitch, loses control of that one. Count moves to 2-0. We had about a 45-minute rain delay way back in the second inning, and it is picking up again, and the umpire is going to call time, and he's going to discuss this with the other ump. And oh boy, the rain is really, really coming down. The players are still out there, and now they're going to pull them off the field, so looks like we're going to enter another rain delay. Play full 5 innings for this one to count. So we have to play a full 5 for this one to count. We're in the top of the 5th right now. Your score is 15-5. And it's a difficult decision to be made right now as the rain is coming down hard and this field is about to take another beating. So stay right here. We're going to wait a couple minutes, see if this storm passes. Rocky Hill with the bases loaded, no outs. They're up 15-5, entering the second rain delay of the game.
That's what she said. I can run the truck dead as I was getting just about as far as she let me go. Her evaluation, our reputation, for salvation all night long. So I took her out, getting frogs, introduced her to my old bird, singer, and the Willie Nelson song I can think of, and we made love. When I signed up my arms, and I rolled into the city.
Well, it's like a brand new day here as the rain has stopped again. The bright and sunny, and the Wolverines have stepped back on the field. And it looks like we're going to try to start this one again, as that rain delay lasted only about five or so minutes. So as we resume, the bases are loaded, and some defensive adjustments here. A new pitcher, the fourth one of the day for the Wolverines. Ariana Pedraza moves to the third. Maddie Lebrecq in right for the Wolverines. As this game count. So the Wolverines need to stop the damage right now from Rocky Hill and potentially use the fifth inning for a tremendous comeback, because who knows when the next rainstorm will start. Keogh is up at bat. She has 2 balls on her. 2-0, no strikes, and a new pitcher, but the bases will be loaded.
That one I took in because it was summer up, and that one has some battery just had.
So as Abby warms up, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to GSPN. This is a student-run organization, as we have student volunteers often call these games and film as well and set up. My name is Cole Baccarelli, and I teach at Griswold High School. And I'll be calling this one. That one's a strike inside. Count will move to 2-1. We'll be bringing you softball next week on Tuesday and Saturday. Tuesday after school at 4 o'clock, Saturday at 11. That one goes to the backstop. Sani, there's going to be a play at home. The tag, and she is out. Nice recovery from Son, and Griswold steals an tag was applied by Abby, who came in, covered home, and that's the first out of the inning. Keogh looks in. The 2-1 pitch, that one bounces, goes past again. And the one runner is going to third while the other one stayed, and she quickly retreats back to second. Some miscommunication on the base pass for a second from the Rocky Hill players, as that was actually ball 4. It wasn't a 2-1 count, it was a 3-1 count. So Keogh reaches. That'll bring up Emma Simmons for Rocky Hill with the bases loaded, 1 out. That pitch is inside for ball 1. Simmons has had quite the day. 2 walks and a 2 RBI single in the last inning. She has a chance to do more damage. That one catches her, hits her leg, and that will bring in a run. So, there will be a pinch hitter right now for Lucy Crisculo. Number 2 will enter the game. Fiona Nadoni will be batting for Lucy. That pitch is high for ball 1. Bases loaded for Rocky Hill. That one's going to be put into play. Luch dives. What a catch. Nice play from Ceccarelli as she saves a run, steals an out. Wolverines with a chance to get out of this inning with not too much damage done. This one's going to float out there, and the 2 middle infielders let it drop. 2 runs are going to score. More miscommunication between Morbido and K-Pop. Not only did they let it drop, they stood there and watched it, and that allowed not 1 but 2 runners to, as the defensive woes continue for the Wolverines. 18-5 is the score right now for Rocky Hill. That one goes to the backstop, and the runners advance. Well, the leadoff hitter who's up, that is Madison Dillons, excuse me. There's a ground out, a walk, a fly out, and a ground out. Not her best day. She is due. 2 runners in scoring position right now. That was Peyton Bates, by the way, who was pinch hit for Lily Marigota. That one's
some action. Like Big Jagger said, I can't get no satisfaction. The girls are all around, but none of them want to get with me. My breath is fresh and I'm looking just no somewhere I won't see. The girls get so shocking at the other end of the bar. Having drink with some no-name chump, they know that I'm the star. So I got the shows over to the other side of the cantina. I asked the guy, why you so fly? He said, funky, cold with me. On how to get more chicks. Get on the head glass and the girl will come real quick. It's better to take alcohol or have a DPI. A couple of sips of this love potion and she'll be on your lap. So I gave some to my dog when he began to beg, and then he looked his roll hole and looked at me and did a wild thing on my wagon. He used to scratch and bite me before he was much meaner. But now all the police run to my house for the funky cold Medina. You know what I'm saying? I got every dog in my neighborhood breaking down my door. I got Spuds, Alex, and Stones. They won't leave my dog alone with that Medina thing. I went out to this girl. She said, hi, my name is Sula. I thought she was good to go with a little funky cold Medina. She said, I'd like a drink. I said, okay, I'll go get it. I been conversation, she gon' lick the lips, and I knew that she was with it. So I took her to my crib, and everything was what was planned. And when she got up dressed with a big old man, she was a man. So I threw her out, I don't fool around with my Oscar Mayer wiener. You must be sure that the girl is good for the funky cold Medina. You know?
Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Griswold down by 13 runs, 18-5 is your score. Sonia Matheson, who's had a great day so far, 2 for 2. She had a double, reached third on a fielder's choice, stolen base, and 2 RBIs. Looking to move to 3-3, and she popped for it, and it'll go out of play. As she didn't have a chance. As the count will move to 0-1 on Sonia. Well, if the rally is going to start, if the comeback's going to start, it's going to have to happen now. So the Wolverines have their best shot at doing it. Abby Matheson on deck. Lucia Ceccarelli in the hole, followed by K-Pop and Stretch. Griswold's toughest athlete. She's committed to Curry, where she'll be playing volleyball, looking to go into the medical field next year. Keogh looks in the pitch. That one slapped. It is drifting out into the gap. It's going to drop. Sonia rounds first. She'll go to second. There'll be no play and a leadoff double from Sonia Matheson. 3 for 3, quite the day for the catcher. That's going to bring up her younger sister, Abby. As looks like the ump is exchanging some words with Coach Aramoni. And now they're both going at it. So Sonia on second, Abby at the plate with no outs, runner in scoring position for the Wolverines. Keogh looks in the pitch, and it caught that outside corner for strike one. Abby is 2 for 2 today, 2 RBIs, a triple way back in the first inning, a single her last time up. The lefty looks into Keogh. That one is low and outside. Nice block by Edmonds for ball one. Abby is a 3-sport athlete and an honors student at the high school. Keogh looks in the pitch. Abby squares the bunt, pulls back. Good eye from Matheson. Count moves to 2-1. Two-one pitch coming here from Keogh. Square to bunt. That one's dropped down. Beautiful bunt from Abby. The play to first, and nice pick from the first baseman. Abby is out on a throw that bounced. Great play from Emma Simmons, who started off the game at second. She came over, she shifted around a little bit. Now she's back at second. She covered at first there as Novelly came in third with 1 out. Okay. And some as it goes down the right field line, if Luch can straighten that up, she has a chance to bring in Sonia. Matheson is on third for the Wolverines. Count is 0-1. Keogh takes her time, looks in the pitch, and Ciccarelli looks at that one for strike 2. 0-2 count right now. Defense shifted to the right big time as Keogh looks in the pitch, and that one goes off the gloves of Evans, and Sani's going to come in to score. Heads up base running from Matheson, and Griswold finally records a run as they have not done so since the second inning. The score is now 18-6. Count is 1-2 on Lucia. Low and outside. He settled down after getting rattled a little bit in the first 2 innings. That pitch almost catches Lucia as the count moves to full 3-2. Keogh gave up 5 runs in the first 2 innings, but has since then gotten into a groove. She retired 7 straight batters, but the Mathesons have had quite the day off of her, and we'll see if Luch can get a piece of one right now with the 3-2 count. Pitch from Keogh. Luch fouls it right back, and she'll live to see another day. Keogh takes her time. Lucia steps back in the box. Keogh looks in. The pitch. High for ball 4. So a nice at-bat from Luch after falling into a 0-2 count. She draws the walk for Kira Nielsen, who is 0 for 2. Lined out in the first inning. She struck out her last time up. Now she has a runner on first with 1 out. K-Pop steps in the box. Keogh looks in the pitch, and that's called a strike. Michaela Nielsen. Lucia Ciccarelli on first. Luch has committed to New Haven for softball next year. Side for ball 1. K-Pop slaps that one out to right field, and a nice play made by the right fielder for out number 2. Great contact, but the play was made from number 2, Fiona Nadoni. And the Wolverines, Nielsen up at bat. Stretch is 0 for 2 as well today. She grounded out in the first, struck out swinging. Her last time up, she has a runner on first with 2 outs. Keogh with the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Michaela. Keogh, the 0-1. That one bounces Nice stop from Edmonds.
Every time, Dylan, every time. Keep working. Right there. Hey, no doubles.
1-1 count. On stretch, the pitch. That one is called the strike. Awfully low. But they're going to give it to Keogh. As Stretch is in danger of striking out. Second time today. Keogh looks in. The pitch. That one's put in the play. Ground ball is short. She tosses, flips it over to second. Out number 3. And the Wolverines pick up 1 run from their top 5 of the order. But they are still down with a huge deficit, down by 12. As the top of the order is going to come up for Rocky Hill. 18-6 is the score here in the top of the 6th. Welcome back to the top of the 6th. Jasmine Edmonds will be leading off for Rocky Hill. Abby Matheson stays on the pitching circle. The pitch, and that one was a little high. It looked pretty good for ball 1. Edmonds has flown out. She's walked, been hit by a pitch, and reached on an air. She's had quite the day. She's caught a fantastic game as that one bounces for ball 2. We have Slavin and Denavali due up for Rocky Hill, trying to extend that lead as they are up 18-6. There's a 15-run mercy rule after 5, so we'll see what happens. Abby loses control of that one for ball 3. Matheson looks in the pitch. And that one's inside for ball 4. 4 pitches, 4 balls. And the leadoff batter is on first. Emmons draws her second walk. And Slavin, she's grounded out, had a 2 RBI single. Lined out, and then another single. So 2 for 4 on the day for the shortstop. She has a runner on first with no outs. That pitch is high for ball 1. As Abby is struggling to find the strike zone right now. So this is quite new for her. Finds strike zone right there. That one gets popped out. Oh, Abby drops it. Throw to first. And they could have had a chance of doubling them up right there. As Matheson dropped that easy fly ball, but recovers well for out number 1. The runner advances to second. That's going to bring up Christina Denavali. Denavli has struck out, walked, hit by a pitch, and walked, so she's not had a hit today. That one bounces in for ball 1. Matheson hasn't pitched in 2 years, so she was reluctant to at first, but knows that the team needs it without Kaylin Waldron, so very proud of her for stepping up, as well as Summer and Stretch and Maddie Lebrecht. That pitch catches Denavli as she is hit by pitch again today. That's the second time. That's going to bring up Erica Kenny. Faith Bellevue at first, and Erica stays in this game. She drew a walk in her first and only at bat. 2 runners on with only 1 out. Matheson looks in. Nice pitch, doesn't catch the high outside corner. So ball 1. Kenny waits the pitch. That one's a little more outside for ball 2. Two runners on for Rocky Hill with 1 out. Abby waits the pitch. That one catches Kenny. So back-to-back hit by batters. And Sonny's going to call time and go out and talk to her sister, who looks to be a little rattled right now. Bases are going to be loaded for Shauna Keogh, the pitcher. She lined out way back in the second, hit a strong comebacker that was knocked down by Summer McLean. She walked, she grounded out and walked, so has not had a hit today. And Keogh, the starting pitcher, she's had a pretty good day on the pitching circle. The Mathesons have touched her up. First 2 innings were rough, but since then she has settled down pretty well. That pitch is high for ball 1. Keogh waits for Abby, the pitch. That one's low. It's knocked down by Sonia. Edmonds decides not to advance from third. The count moves to 2-0. Abby waits, looks, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Abby for strike 1. Bases loaded for Keogh. The 2-1 pitch was right there. Not sure, it must have been a little high. Is this a bat from Abby? That strike zone has gotten very small. Keogh waits the pitch, and that one's inside. It'll go to the backstop for ball 4. So the third walk drawn this game by Keogh brings another run, makes the score 19-6. This will bring up number 3, Emma Simmons, who was walked twice, had a 2 RBI single, and was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. Bases followed the strike, caught the inside corner for strike 1. Simmons looks, the pitch, and that one fell off the plate a little bit for ball 1. Outfield shifted a little bit, gigantic gap between the center fielder and the right fielder. That one's hit, slow roller, foul over to Luch. That'll be strike 2. I'll tell you what, anything that gets launched over Adriana's head is going to be trouble for the Wolverines. as Maddie Lebrecq is out and right. Ariana Pedraza has come in to third. Giroux in left, Stretch in center. They've been there the whole game besides the relief outing from Michaela a couple innings ago. Matheson looks in, the 1-2 pitch, high, goes to the backstop. Count moves to 2-2. Simmons has the bases loaded, the pitch, high and inside. Count moves to full, 3-2. Wolverines in danger of walking in another run. The 3-2 pitch from Matheson. That one is in the air. Adriana plays it back and she drops it. She has to throw the ball in. There's a force at home. She stuttered for a little bit and the runners will advance. The runners froze and so did Adriana, and it allowed Denavali to easily advance. And a run will score for Rocky Hill. An out was called. Infield fly rule was called. Dropped it. The out was recorded. But Rocky Hill will take that trade as it brought in a run. The pitch from Matheson. That one's hit out to K-Pop, who has a tough time feeling it. She drops that one. A run will score for Rocky Hill. Nadoni reaches on air, and that's going to bring in Peyton Bates, who was 1 for 1 today with a 2 RBI single in her last and only at bat. So the defensive woes continue. This time it's the middle infield again. Morbido dropped that infield fly, and then K-Pop awkwardly kind of dove for a weakly hit liner at her, and it goes off her glove. Pedraza was there, but not in time to get the runner out. A swing and a miss from Bates for strike number 1. The score is 21-6. It's a 15-run lead. Matheson, her pitch is high. If it stays like this and the Wolverines don't pick up any runs in the bottom 6, I believe the game will be over. The 15-run mercy rule after 5 innings. Bates with a chance to add on to that lead for Rocky Hill. 1-1 pitch. That one is high. Good eye from Peyton. Count moves to 2-1. Runners on the corners right now. Keogh on third. Nadoni on first for Rocky Hill. But 2 outs. 2-1 pitch from Matheson. That one is low for ball 3. And looks like time is called by the umpire. He's checking the count with the infield umpire. Looks like it will remain 3-1. Matheson looks in the pitch. That one goes behind, goes to the backstop. A run is going to score. Bates goes to first on the walk. Nadoni goes to second. Keogh came in, and that's going to bring up Madison Dillon for her 6th at bat today, and Madison has not had any luck so far. She's 0 for 4 with the walk. looking to change things. This is the top of the order. Number 3, nice by Rocky Hill, up by 22. Lead right now. Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th. Pitching change made by Rocky Hill. Shauna Keogh leaves 5 earned from Keogh. Bring on Peyton Bates in relief for Rocky Hill. Adriana Morabito, 0 for 2 on the day. She's leading off for the Wolverines. The pitch. That one is down the third base line, but goes foul for strike 1. Wolverines have to run mercy rule after 5. Bates does not bring the same velocity as Keogh. And that one skips behind Morabito. She jumps over it for ball 1. And we'll see if she can settle down and find some accuracy here. Count is 1-1. Morabito looking for her first hit of the year. She watches that one come in. It was high for ball 2. Griswold with a chance to get that leadoff runner on for Maddie Lebrecht. The pitch from Bates, swing and a miss from Morabito. Count moves to full. The pitch from Bates, high and outside. Good eye from Morabito. The leadoff runner gets on for the Wolverines. That's going to give Maddie Lebrecht a chance. And she's making some pretty good contact. In her she entered this game for Summer McLean a couple. She was relieved by Ivy Matheson. Lebrecht moved.
Here we go. Corners are up. Hey, Emma, you're moving. Everybody's moving.
From Bates, Maddie looked like she's going to lean into square, around for a bunt, but backs off. That moves the count to 2-0. LeBrecq looks, slow roller. It will go foul, caught right off the end of her bat. So the count moves to 2-1. LeBrecq, a freshman, looking to record her first hit in her debut. Just out in front, made some nice contact on that one, but was way ahead of it. The count moves to 2-2. She had a pretty good game yesterday in the JV game. And the Wolverines picked up the victory. Morabito on first. LeBrecq, the pitch from Bates, puts that one in the play. Ground ball to second baseman. She looks to second. The throw is dropped by the shortstop. Everybody is safe. LeBrecq gets on. And that's going to bring up the freshman, Ariana Pedraza, with 2 runners on and no outs in the bottom of the 6th. Pedraza had a great at-bat in the 3rd inning. 2-out walk. And that started a 2-out rally. She is grounded out in her 2nd at-bat. She has a chance right now with 2 runners on. As Coach Aramoni has come out to talk to the home plate umpire. I believe he might make a couple of substitutions and a pinch runner for LeBrecq at first. And it will be Nayeli Diaz. Ariana Pedraza looks in from the pitch from Bates. And a swing and a miss. Is out in front of that one just slightly for strike 1. Bates looks, the pitch high and outside for ball 1. Giroux. Bates, the pitch outside, fooled Pedraza. Looked like Ariana's pulling her head just a little bit there. Bates with the pitch. That one's inside. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Down goes Pedraza for out number 1 of the inning. Comes up. She had a single in her first at bat. Reached second on an error. And flew out in her 2nd at bat. Looks to slap. That one's hit to the first baseman. Drew's hustling to first, and she's out on a bang-bang play. As it looked like the 2nd baseman was a little... Didn't quite make it. The runners advance to 3rd and the 2nd. So there will be 2 runners in scoring position for Sonia. Matheson has had quite the day. A couple doubles, a couple RBIs, a single. She's 3 for 3 with a stolen base. She has a chance right now to do some real damage off a younger relief pitcher for Rocky Hill. The pitch from Bates, high for ball 1. Morabito on 3rd, Diaz on 2nd. The pitch from Bates, high and outside for ball 2. The defense shifted over a little bit, slightly, down the left field line. The pitch from Bates, that one's in there, fooled Sonia. Ball goes back to the backstop. Morabito's going to score. Diaz moves to 3rd, and the Wolverines pick up a run. Count was 2-1 on Sonia. Runner on third. The pitch from Bates. Sonia fouls that one. Count moves to 2-2. Looks in. The pitch to Sonia. Sonia slaps that one up the middle. The shortstop fields it. The throw to first is in time. Sonia is out. And Rocky Hill escapes. Pressure situation. 22-7 is the score. And I believe that's going to be it, as the 15-run mercy rule is in play. So down go the Wolverines. 2 rain delays. And Wolverines blew a 5-0 lead early on in this one, as a disastrous third inning, led by 8 walks from Rocky Hill, just put the Wolverines down. Sonny Matheson had a great day, 3 for 4. Abby Matheson had a pretty good day as well. She had a triple and a single, a sacrifice bunt. And Summer McLean had a fantastic first 2 innings. She put down the first 6 batters that she faced, but after a comeback, it caught her in the chest. She was not quite the same, and it was all pretty much downhill after that. Some defensive woes from the Wolverines also plagued them as well. So, if you haven't done so already, right now, before you turn this off, press subscribe to GSPN. That way you have the link. Tuesday at 4 o'clock, softball, and then in some baseball games as well. Not the next look. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Rocky Hill gets the best of the Wolverines. And we will see you on Tuesday and Saturday. Cole Baccarelli and all the students and staff volunteers here. Have a great rest of your Saturday.